Just in time flipping. What's going on? Here we are. We got a haul video. Yeah, we went back to the Pre-Brimfeild Mariners Flea Market. It's a good time. So we went back. It was a Saturday, and this is what we got. Let's go through it. All right. So here's basically my first pile. I made 3 purchases from the same guy again with the locks, and then I made another purchase from 2 other people, which was this planer for 10, which is this Stanley number 4 for 10. I was like, yeah, it's okay. And then all this for 25, which honestly it's a pretty good deal. Probably get 25 out of that tap right there. I didn't even see that in there, so we'll go through that. Some pretty good stuff in there. So I bought everything here, all those smalls, stuff like that, these smalls, and then I bought this box. I got this box for 80 with this level. No, 80 for the box, and this one's in good shape too. Everything works. This is the best shape box he had. So, and this Stanley number 36 level, good shape. He charged me 20 for it, so 100 for the whole thing. I thought that was a good deal. I thought there was good margin there. Those 2 items actually sell pretty well. I thought it was a no-brainer. I'll give you the number for everything first. So all these smalls, all this stuff, all this stuff, $400. Okay. I counted everything. It was 170 sellable items, not counting the Gershner box. So that's what we got. Some kind of weird, 2 weird gauge sets. Never seen them. Don't know what they do. No clue. Picked them up anyway. This thing called marked R&M. No clue. No clue what it is. I'll have to look that up. There's a nice brown and sharp in here, I think. Yeah, brown and sharp gauge, depth gauge. It's missing a couple rods. That's probably it's probably $50. Exactly what it's marked. These 2, this one is just odd. I grabbed it because it looked collectible. I think it has an issue because I think it was marked somewhere, or I thought it was marked somewhere that they were not working at one point, or it could have been some of the other ones that I didn't grab. He had a couple of these, so I grabbed 2 of them. No clue. I grabbed this one. It's a Star It something. 2 nice little slot cars. Some paper postcards. Some tap and die. Make lots out of that. Punches. Other random little cars. Little mic. Some other tap and die planer parts, nice wood mallet, some vintage razor blades, old tooth puller, a knife, some Mintoyo, a bunch of rulers. This is actually a good ruler right here. A bunch of little machinist tools, nice Star It anviling. Couple wood planers, couple other planers. Some nice cowbells. Oh yeah, my trash. It's trash day. Look at all that trash blowing around. A medical bag. A drafting kit. Some other squares, hammers, stuff like that. Some fishing lures, keys, little scribe things, little tins, some weights, all these little trinket boxes, which a couple of these are pretty good. This one is, I think this one's bone. It's made out of like a horn. Yeah, 75 on it. It's pretty nice. This one's wood. It's got that. That's actually really nice. It's cut, opens up well. It's all like handmade. It's got the little nails in there, all grinded off. And 95 on it. It's pretty nice. This one is made out of like some staghorn. Pretty cool. It had 100 on it. It does say made in India on the bottom. More oil cans, tins, stuff like that. Nice little gauge, a little Scotty, a nice Boy Scout type knife. All these locks, more locks, locks for days, drill bits, and we got this thing, which I wanted you guys to check this out. I don't know if this one's legit or not, but I think it's a Hubley. I'm not too sure. It does have a legit old screw on the bottom. It's definitely old cast. It has this spiky hair going into the back. He has spiky hair on the back of his head, and the back of his legs are all black. These are all the things that I'm distinguishing him to either be a Hubley or something else, or old, or I'm gonna figure out what error it is. Here's his face. Cute dog. And all these, I'll clean all those up. About 10 or 20 of them in there. These are little planers. It's a Stanley Stanley brass 378. A Goodall something. This looks like a Stanley something. There's another Stanley 191. And I don't know, just a random planer. What is that? I'm in the Structo truck. I'm digging the Structo truck. That's nice. That'll sell. Digging the Hubley dog, if that's a Hubley. I like the fishing lures. Those are cool. There's a couple good ones in there. These slot cars are good. The machinist stuff's good. These letters are good. Very nice set of letters. They're fancy letters. Never seen that font before. And yeah, that's about it. I'll show you this stuff now. This little bin. All right. So with this pile, what I did was I did the old distraction technique. I kind of wanted everything in the bin and I asked him how much for, what was it, these two drill bits. Hey, how much for these two drill bits? He's like $1 each. I'm like, all right. So I threw them in this bin. I wanted this bin. And it had all these square pots. So I said, you know, I'm really, I messed up the tote a little. I went like this. I messed it up like that. And I'm like, you know, honestly, I'm interested in all these files. I don't feel like kind of scrounging them out, you know? How much for everything? He said 30. I said 20. He said 25. I said, okay. So I got all these, you know, it's like $1 a piece, pretty much. $1 an item here. And then I got all these Craftsman high-speed bits. Yeah, it looks like all bits. And then I got all these microfiles. Just a nice distant microfile right there. This is probably a Swiss-made. Made in Nicholson. It's a good file. Some good microfiles in here. Make a nice little lot. It's probably like, it's not that, I mean, it's not a ton of them, but it's probably a $30, $40 lot of microfiles. And then there was this thing right here, which I don't really know what that goes to, but it's a Blue Point, which is old. I think it's Blue Point. Yeah, Blue Point. Old snap-on. And this tap, it's a good tap. And this wrench, it's a good wrench. Master wrench. Beller Brothers, Newark, New Jersey. It's a good little wrench. So, there's that pile. Let's go to the next purchase. All right, here's the rest of the pile. I went back, I made another small pile. I had, I think, one item. I had one item that was with all this stuff, and he was at $300 for everything here. And I was like, no way. I was like, I think he's trying to get me now. I think too many ball shots can hurt after a while. Like I said, you know, where, you know, I didn't make up any of the prices. He just kind of worked with me along the way, so wasn't kicking him too hard. So I took the item out. It was actually a knife. The knife was it was probably from the 1700s. I'm not lying. It was that old. It was made out of bone. It was marked. I should have filmed it to get the maker mark to research it and show it to you, but I didn't, because we don't do that. But anyway, this is what I got for $100 after I took the knife out, and he basically wanted $50 for these pins. I mean, buttons. So these are the buttons. The buttons are kind of cool. They're all marine buttons through like different years and different coats. He said he was selling them for $5 each, so obviously maybe somebody took the gold ones or something of some value, but that's what we got left. Check them out. They're pretty cool. This one's pretty old. I don't know. I mean, some of these are really old. Anyway, there's the button collection. Pretty cool. Pretty cool little one-shot collection there. Here's some fishing lures. I know this one does about 10. It's an odd little side hook there. It's pretty cool. This one's a pretty cool little green guy. Looks like no glass eyes or anything like that. This one has glass eyes on it. Looks like it. Looks like glass. And this cool little Hendon Sonic. I thought that was cool. Sonic Blast. And two more sets of keys. Keys and keys. Some of these were not cut, so I thought that was kind of cool. These are padlock keys. These ones here. A little thing of lead and erasers. Fun stuff. A little, you probably put a saw blade in there. Little oil can. Little micro depth gauge. Sorry. Nice caliper. It's the Helios. It's actually a pretty big caliper. What is this? 12 inch? 11, 10, 11. I think it's a 8 inch or 12. I'm not too sure. Maybe it was maybe a 10. This pretty cool tap and die set. I've seen one like that. It's pretty cool. Made by Wells Bros. And then this Union, made in Sheffield, England. I don't know. It's like a gauge. It's like a gauge set. It looks like a bunch. It looks like combs. So I don't really know what it's for, but I think this is some kind of stopper or tap and die. Some kind of tap and die stop. Grab that and this little driver. He had 45 on the back of the driver, so it's like it's got to be a $5. Got to be at least $5 driver. I don't know what he goes to. Probably carriage. But yeah, cool stuff, fun stuff. That's what I got for $100 right there at the end, right before I got in the car. And that's it. It's kind of cold out here. I bundled up. It's been windy through this whole video, to be honest with you. Pretty cool stuff. I like the button set. I'll probably ask $100 for that. I think the Helios 10-inch does about $100. This early tap and die thing, I mean, I don't know. That could do $100. I don't really know. I'm just throwing out those numbers out there. 100. So I think I did well with this last little pile. But let me know what you think. Peace. Like always, keep picking. You never know where the next treasure hunt will be, or the next guy offloading, or anything like that. You never know where it's going to be. So keep hunting, keep picking. Thanks for coming by. Peace.